So what happened on Saturday with the Trail Sage extravaganza?
Oh man, what a great experience. I got to ride with the FIRE group, which is, it stands for Females First Racing Enduro. And I had done one of these rides, I think 2 years in a row. And every time I do it, it's such an amazing experience. And so when Shelly reached out to me again and asked for a tour, it was a no-brainer. And I was like, absolutely. And this year, I think we had like 20 riders. And my gosh, every time I do one of these things, I'm just so taken back, impressed, and just inspired. It just, I'm having a rough go at it lately. And doing a ride like that just made me feel gratitude. It filled my heart with joy and happiness to see the struggle, but then the success. And then the stoke, and it's like, whoa, this is what it's all about. So
it's kids all the way up to adults, right?
Yes. I think we had, the youngest was like, I think 8th grade, something like that, 7th or 8th grade.
And then, but also some adult riders and ranging in experience, but riding really gnarly stuff at Mt Penn. I mean, these girls are shredders. Yeah.
Yeah, they absolutely are. And fearless, just absolutely fearless, which I'm so jealous of. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, just the mindset to just go and attack it, and it's like, and the best part, Dan, is they're so eager to learn. They're just sponges. And
yeah, it's awesome. My
God, you combine that sponge-like learning with this fearless attitude, and it's like, boom. I mean, we took them right to Johns Rock, which you and I mean, we struggle on that. It's an
intimidating
really difficult
feature.
Line.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. That's a tough one mentally. Yeah. There's 2 tough moves in there. I saw them on Instagram. I saw the girls sessioning them, and they were killing it. It was awesome. And I heard your encouragement. I could hear your encouragement a little bit before, when in the beginning of some of the videos and so what were the sort of things that you were saying that you felt compelled to be the best mountain bike coach at that moment? What was your approach?
Danny, that's a really good question, because I did less about technique and more about mindset. Because the way I think about it is, most of the girls at this point know what good body position is. Most of them know what they're supposed to do. And of course I did give advice, and they asked me questions, what gear should I be in, and, how do I approach this? And I would answer those, but I really focused on the mindset.
They're on an enduro team. They're on an enduro team, and they're riding really tough places. I followed them on Instagram. These kids are absolutely, and women, they're just shredding, and they're riding tough places. So yeah, I think your point that they understand how to ride tough features, and a lot of the technique is pretty good. So anyway, so your approach, go ahead.
Yeah. So I would demonstrate, the line, and in Johns Rock, we divided it up into two sections, because that line as a whole is just too much to take in. So we divided it up in 2 sections, but I would session it for them so they could see what that would look like on a single speed hardtail, which, I'm like bouncing all over the place. I'm like, don't mind my skidding. But after I showed them the line, we had so many parents and adults that they were able to line either side of like the spine feature. And I kind of went up to the starting line, I guess, the starting gate, whatever. And I kind of talked to each one of the riders before they went off. I said, hey, what are you thinking? What are you afraid of? What are the things that you think are going to get you hung up? And I would just try to offer positive encouragement. And man, it was just so awesome. And the best part was, like, when they succeeded through the line, you just see everybody like whooping and hollering and clapping. And it was just like, it's so great, man. Yeah. So cool. Yeah. It really is.
What an awesome experience for everybody involved, but for a kid that's getting coaching and going and doing something difficult and succeeding, there's just so many lessons in that, but just awesome. This is just like, it's just such a great feeling and a great part of mountain biking. So it's really, really cool that you were part of it. I know I was hoping to go. I ended up having some family things I really needed to take care of. I really wanted to go this year because I love everything that they do. And so they're hoping to come back to Mount Penn, and I'm hoping to get there at that time. I really would love to be there. I should mention that our buddy Stick came up and was pretty much like a cameraman for you guys, and just like an all around, just awesome dude like he is, helping out and also being involved in that. So thank you to Stick.
Yeah, huge props to Stick. Him being able to rely on Stick to kind of like take the lead at some spots, so that I could focus on, what I need to focus on, and holding the camera so that I didn't have to worry about that. That was really, really helpful. So thank you, Stick. That was awesome.
Yes, indeed. And so the fire team and the stoke that you felt there for the kids and for the other riders and the parents, we kind of were inspired by that, I would say. And we thought, what would be a really cool topic for a podcast is to talk about how to maximize the stoke in each ride.